Howdy. Welcome to my channel. My name's Anna. I have to say I'm actually super excited. I always say I'm excited to film these, but this is a really fun video for me today because this is about a Christmas gift from my mom that involves makeup and dogs. So I'm going to do a look with this and do some swatches for you. I did play with this once already and I do like it so far. So this is not a first impression, but a second impression. And yeah, so this is the Paws Palette from Menagerie, which is an indie brand based in, I think it's technically Idaho now. I think it's super western Idaho. They moved from eastern Washington, so very local to me. And everything that they do is animal themed, which animals are probably my favorite thing in the world. So yeah, I really like the brand, and they've been so consistently communicative, and their launches have gone very smoothly. I feel like I've just always had really good experiences with the brand and with shipping and everything. So yeah, this is, I'm gonna show you the makeup. This is the palette. It's quite colorful, which I tend, here, we'll just cover my face with that so that the camera focuses on it. I tend to like color. I think it's fun to play with. So yeah, I'm gonna see what we can come up with today. And I guess let's just start swatching this first shade here. And I like have a mirror folds down in the back so I don't have to show you the mirror. But this first shade is called Squirrel, which, oh, that's adorable. Brown matte. Good Boy. This is a duochrome, maybe a multi-chrome, and then a Woof Woof, kind of a matte teal color. I guess we'll do 3 at a time here. So pretty like neutral brown, verging on cool. This is a multi-chrome. You can see the purple when I go that way. There's kind of a teal in there, kind of a blue, and then the matte blue. And then the second row here, we have Canada, and that's a metallic green. Oh, that's a duochrome too. I think it has like a purplish or like a burgundy flip. And then we have Lapdog, which is a matte green. And Puppy Dog Eyes is a light blue. I like this shade a lot. I think it's a really nice transition for the other blue in the palette. Yeah, that bright light blue is really beautiful. I'm gonna see if I can get that multi-chrome, oops, to show a little bit on camera. Sometimes it's hard to catch that light just right. But yeah, that definitely has a burgundy flip, depending on how you look at it. And then next up, I have this matte orange, Man's Best Friend, or it's kind of like a rusty orange. I like those kind of shades. And then this sort of yellow with, it almost has a hint of green to it, called Pupper. Like a citrine color. And then this lovely shimmery green called Chew Toy. These seem a little bit crumbly, the metallic shades, the 3 metallic shades. Okay, there we go. And this yellow, ooh, wow. They're pigmented. And then this one, yeah. Like I said, these seem a little bit crumbly. I don't remember if others that I have from this brand have been crumbly like that. Ooh, that green is really pretty. Ooh. So this is the palette swatched out. It's interesting. I think that, like, it's almost like there are two palettes in a way, because the blues all kind of work together with the greens, and then the orange, yellow, and brown kind of work better together, and then with the greens being sort of the thing that binds everything together. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try to incorporate, I did mostly a blue look before. I'm gonna try to incorporate more of the greens, more shades, just to see how everything goes. So there's the palette. Let's start the look. I do have an eye primer on, the Anastasia. This has been my routine for a long time. I've just been kind of sticking with my routine. I don't know. I feel like I've been a little just overwhelmed with everything lately, and having a routine that I know that works rather than experimenting and knowing it's going to turn out well and work has sort of been my go-to. So what that's been lately is the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer and the McGrath Labs under eye powder. Oh, but I already put those on. Okay. Anyway, so first I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush on the inside of my eye here. I'm going to take that yellow shade. I'm going to just put this right here on like the inner half all the way up in my crease. It's almost like a bit of a grungy yellow. Anyway, I think yellow eyeshadows tend to look really good on me, so I don't hate that. All right, so you know what? I'm gonna extend that all the way out here. Focus it here, but then like bring it out here lightly. All right. And now I want to take a smaller fluffy brush and go into, here, I'll hold them up for you. This shade right here. And I'm going to take that all the way through my crease. The whole way. That'll blend nicely into the yellow. Kind of a nice wash of green. And now I want to take the blue shade, the blue matte here called Woof Woof, and I'm going to focus that on my outer corner. I like how all these shades are blending into each other well. I think color curation wise, they've done a very good job. All right. So now I think what I'm going to do is put the light blue shade on my lid. So I'm gonna just have kind of a lighter, brighter, maybe matte lid. I might not use the shimmer. I'm not sure yet. Not sure yet how that's gonna go, but I'm going to, yeah, just put that all over my lid. I love this shade. Oh my goodness, I love this shade so much. It's so pigmented. I try not to watch reviews before, if I'm kind of reviewing a palette or giving my thoughts on it, because I'm so easily influenced by other people. But I did happen to see a thumbnail that looked like somebody didn't think favorably of this and the Claws palette, the cat themed palette that came out with it. But I have to, and so I was a little bit wary. I was like, oh no, am I not going to like it? But Like I said, I didn't watch it. I just saw a thumbnail on YouTube, and so far I've really enjoyed it. Oh my gosh, especially that blue shade. Okay, I'm gonna go back into this one and try to deepen up that outer corner just a little bit more, and I might even put some of that brown in there. We'll see. We'll see if we need it. Or if we can get away with just the teal. I don't know, it's kind of fun, just light and bright like that. So I'm gonna go back into the matte green here, Lapdog, and I'm gonna strengthen up that sort of green that's in between the yellow and the blue a little bit. Just make it a little bit deeper, stronger. All right, now I will use shimmer, but I think I'm just gonna use it in the inner corner. I'm gonna go into Chew Toy right here. I used this as an inner corner shade before, and oh my goodness, I love it. I just think it's so cute, and maybe just put it up into here a little bit. Just to try out some other shades, I want to take kind of a little liner, teeny brush, and I'm gonna take the brown. I sort of know better than to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway, just because of my eye shape. I mean, I know better because of my eye shape, but I'm going to attempt to just do a little bit kind of in the corner, and then just right here in the corner of the upper lid to just give that a little bit more depth. All right, so continuing that line, I want to try this orange shade, Man's Best Friend. Bring that into the center. We'll go all the way to the green, and then I'm going to take the brush that I used for the bright green, and I'm going to go back into that and just join that to the orange. I think that's fine. I don't think I need to be, well, yeah, I suppose let's use that yellow shade between the green and the orange. And the yellow is called Pupper. Just gonna transition that section a little bit. I don't know how good of a job I'm doing. All right, I think that is the look. I'm gonna do the other eye, finish my makeup, and I'll be right back. All right, well, here is the final look, and I think it's cute. I totally think that it works as far as, I don't know, I wondered, you know, as far as like a theme, like a dog themed palette being green and blue and orange and such, and you know, I think it's just sort of an excuse, and also goes with the theme of Menagerie. It's like all of these animals, and like you don't want to just make, I mean, I guess you could have made it all let's see, the dog's kind of brown and white and gray and tan and pink. I mean, you could have made it the color of the dog, but I think it was kind of fun to just have an excuse to do a colorful palette, as far as, you know, it's like toys and things like that. I don't know. I'm not sure what the you know, theory behind all of that was. And to be honest, that doesn't really matter to me. What matters to me is that I think the look that I got is fun. This has been fun to play with. I really love these blues. I really, really like this blue. Is just so pretty. I really, really like it. And this one as well. One thing that I did notice is this one did kind of blend away as I was using it. But it is still pretty pigmented. So that doesn't bother me too much. This green is amazing. I love it. I did end up putting a little bit on my brow bone, just a bit. But I love it in that inner corner. I think it's so pretty. I also, it's funny, I thought that the brown looked super neutral, and then I put it on and it looked very warm, which is maybe because I blended it into this kind of terracotta color. And I also have a slightly warmer complexion, so maybe that's part of it. And at first I was thinking that maybe I wasn't quite sure that the brown was like necessary in this palette, or that it didn't go or fit, but actually, all things considered, I think that the look came together very well. So I don't know, I think it's kind of fun. I feel like I wish the yellow was just a slightly different shade, like more of a pure yellow. At first I thought that the yellow had a bit of green in it, but I think it actually has a bit of orange, like just barely, which makes it look just a little bit, it's not as bright. And I feel like with the blues and greens, I want a little bit brighter yellow. I don't know, just more of like an absolutely pure, true yellow. Could also be the way that my skin tone plays with the pigment. So yeah, I did not use these two shades today. This one I used the other day in a look. It was great. I don't think I took any pictures, but this was very pretty on. And I have not used this one yet, so I don't know. Time will tell. I'm not the biggest fan of that color, but it doesn't mean that it's not a good shade or whatever. It's just kind of not my cup of tea. So I don't know. Again, I think this is kind of a bright, fun look, which gives me like a puppy dog vibe, right? Bright and fun, energetic. And it's funny, I sort of played like makeup roulette today. I actually have been really liking the way my skin's been looking and haven't been using foundation a lot. And so I decided I didn't want to do any of the contouring or highlighting of my face, like any of the like kind of more major face makeup today. I just wanted to go pretty natural, but I did grab a blush and a lipstick before I even started. And usually I kind of wait to see what the look looks like, to see what I want to do for the rest of the color on my face. And I kind of did just roulette this time. I was like, well, let's just pick things that I know are going to be flattering probably with any look. And I feel like I won that roulette. I feel like that it all kind of came together in this bright, fun way. And I'll put it in the description box as well, but this is the Pat McGrath Labs blush in Nymphette. And it's a bit of a shimmery blush. And I just think it's such a beautiful color. And I think Pat McGrath's blushes are super, super flattering. Anyways, and I also grabbed the Natasha Denona I Need a Rose Daphne set. I love that set. It's the lip liner, the gloss, and the lipstick. Very comfortable. I think it's beautiful. I love the color. I have one of the other colors. I don't like it as much. So it could just be, you know, my complexion and whatnot, but love it. Anyways, thanks for coming along today. And thank you, Mom, for this palette. I love it. And yeah, I hope you are all having a wonderful week and Happy New Year. I'm sure this will come out sometime at the end of December, beginning of January. It's the end of December right now. So I'll see if I get to this before I go on a little trip or after. Yeah, thanks so much for being here, and hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this video. Have a good one. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.
I